Hello, I'm FGX and welcome back to a very oddly timed Minecraft update video. And it's oddly timed not only because 1.6.1 came out not today, but actually around 18 hours ago, depending on your platform. It might even been a little bit longer than that, but 1.6.1 is officially out on all platforms, and I wanted to let you know. But also it's oddly timed because it's coming out at an odd time of day, and also coming out on the heels of the beta 1.7.0.5 update. However, on this channel, as I've said before, I don't usually cover beta updates, but today I figured why not cover the two updates together, because it kind of means some interesting news and kind of hints at the future at things that might be happening over the next couple of weeks. So let's dive straight into it, shall we? So let's step straight into talking about what is actually in the 1.6.1 update, the very exciting update that you can download right now if you don't already know. 1.6.1, it's a hotfix update, and it adds one actual change, which is the change is actually to the Nintendo Switch specifically, which now means that you can clear your your login credentials if you fail a login to your Xbox Live account on your Nintendo Switch. That's, I guess, interesting and exciting stuff. And then it also comes with a bunch of fixes. Again, most of which you probably won't notice too much, such as lag being reduced on both multiplayer games for all platforms, realms for all platforms, and iOS devices particularly. And the big one is the fact that phantoms now definitely swoop down and attack people, so watch out. That's right, the phantoms, one of the big features in 1.6, didn't actually work as correctly intended as they work on both the console edition and as they do on the Java version. They did not work correctly on the Bedrock, and it was one of the very weird features because despite it being the main feature in 1.6, it hasn't been patched in 3 weeks. And I wanted to talk about that because I think that's the bigger piece of news here. The reason I wasn't excited about this update yesterday is because there's really one thing you can say about this, and oh, it's good, they finally fixed the phantoms, and that's about all. I mean, it's nice, the realms thing, maybe you run into some lag issues, maybe if you play on iOS, you're like, oh yeah, the performance has been increased, but I mean, realistically speaking, this is one of the smaller updates we've seen for Minecraft, and as a 1.6.1 update, it's weird that it's both so small and took so long. It was a full 3 weeks between 1.6 coming out with, and it was broken before it came out, by the way, and between it being fixed, and that seems to me at least a little bit odd because, the amount of time it takes to certify, max seems to be about, 10 days, so what happened with the rest of that? What is going on here? And I think that's kind of the interesting thing we should discuss today, because I believe, based on 1.6.1, which is a small update, which took a bit too long and doesn't really include too much by itself, because it's a 0.1 update, it's not meant to be a big update, it's meant to be a kind of procedural fix, but I think this weirdly timed update that doesn't have too much in, plus the fact that there's the 1.7.0.5 update, also came out today if you have betas enabled, so Android players, Xbox players, and of course Windows 10 players. If you're rolled into the beta, you just got a new beta, but the beta didn't really do anything else either. It just, again, fixed a bunch of crashes, bunch of extra issues. Despite the fact that they've had all this time, there's a lot of weird things I wanted to kind of address, and also I should mention, despite not being included on the changelogs, a few things in the store have been fixed. So one, as of today, there is now a brand new batch of content you can download. Biome lurkers if you want to, troll parkour, techno scav, southern styling, honey hill farm, all this sort of stuff. You can also see like trending searches, I believe is fairly new. Also, now they fixed it, so if you want to see any particular creator, let's say you really want to know about stuff from Lifeboat, or you really want to know about stuff from particularly Moonboot, or you really want to know about stuff particularly from Pathway Studios. I've liked some of their stuff and hated some of their other stuff, so interesting mixture right there. You can now look specifically on their stuff. Previously, the store would not let you actually, let you show the developers, but now you can actually search by developer. You can see what G2 Crafters made, and by the way, their previous packs have been removed, like we've already covered. And yeah, just kind of interesting enough, you can look through the store, you can see what any particular studio has made, you can see what's going on there, and you can now see their stuff, which I like as a way to encourage you to know about your favorite developer and look at their stuff in particular. But yeah, so the store has changed a little bit over the past few weeks, bit by bit, never been included in the changelog because the store updates separately to the game itself, it does seem. So interesting little note right there. But yeah, that is what's going on with Minecraft updates. Pretty much nothing, right? Like there's tiny changes to the store, which weren't in updates. There's tiny changes to the beta, but still nothing. Despite 4 weeks of 1.7 betas, we have very few notable big features. And 1.6.1 came out, which despite 3 weeks of stuff coming out, it really just fixed the main thing in 1.6. So there's a few odd things about this. One is the fact that it took them so long just to fix the key feature in 1.6, and I don't know why that is, but it's a little bit odd by itself. Two is the fact that they had all this time across the platforms, and they haven't worked out Xbox One fixes. The Xbox One, it's just kind of a known thing that it's the worst platform to play Minecraft on. Like, it's an open secret. Even players like me love Minecraft Bedrock, love playing on the Xbox One. It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna have some issues if you run into that. I have my survival world set, and I kind of, I play a lot of survival. I like my survival, but you're going to run into issues on kind of a non-stop basis while playing Minecraft Xbox One. And they still haven't added any particular fixes for any of the large issues. Maybe that's planned, maybe it's not. I don't know for sure. But yeah, it's kind of odd that they had all this time and not done that, which leads me to think if they've had a lot of time and not much has happened with 1.7, again, despite having 4 1.7 betas, I'd go through the numbers, but 1.7.0.1, yeah, we've had 4 1.7 betas, which culminated with 1.7.0.5, which came out today. It's kind of weird that we have all of these, betas, and there's no significant new features. 1.7, the update, which is going to be coming out sometime soon, presumably early next month, or maybe late next month, but it's coming out next month, presumably, and there isn't any features in it yet, despite being most of the way through September. So what's the deal with that? And I believe that the features which are going to be coming in this update are probably going to be announced at Minecon. If you don't know, Minecon Earth is a big show happening in the next week. I mean, you do know because you're excited the new biomes. You're going to be voting for Savannah, right, by the way. But, Minecon Earth is a big show happening next week, and I believe one of the things they're going to be announcing is new things for Bedrock, and perhaps they'll be announcing the 1.7 update to get you excited about your phone, Windows 10, Xbox, Switch version, whatever version you have but maybe don't play. I think they're going to try and get people excited about the 1.7 update, which they might release just after, soon after, same time as Minecon Earth. And rather than releasing them in betas and spoiling it, or rather than releasing it in a 0.1 update and just showing us some stuff before, I think we're going to be seeing something big regarding Minecraft Bedrock, because we've had this weird lull where nothing has really come out that's new in a very long time. Again, Phantoms came out for, Minecraft Bedrock 3 weeks ago, but that was, after they'd been in beta for quite some time in the, the beta program. It's been well over a month since we've had anything new, really, besides eating creative and scoreboards, which are big things, and I think this is because, one, they're bringing out a new minigame, either section of the store or thing to do with the game in general. Again, that's happening this Friday. It's going to be pre-releasing, so going to be an exciting thing to see. I think that means they want the scoreboard system to be 100% functional and bring that out alongside whatever else is going to be in 1.7. I don't know what that's going to be, but I'm just saying this update's tiny. The update's out right now. If that's what you're here for the video for, good news, update's out right now. But I think based on the fact that there is kind of nothing else going on here today, I just let you know that yeah, that's a thing that's happening. Also, just as a fun little bit of an end news video, thank you for watching it, by the way. I should just mention that the biomes that aren't chosen at Minecon Earth will actually, be added to the game regardless. So just because, Minecraft Earth is happening, and we're going to be learning about 1.7, what's going to be inside it, as well as 1.14. However, the biomes we don't pick, unlike the mobs we didn't vote on last year, Helen Angel confirmed, they will be added to the game, just eventually, not very quickly. So, I don't know, just a little bit of good news for you all at the end of the video. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on down, and they're not doing things, at least not publicly, but hopefully at Minecraft Earth we see. Or maybe I'm looking into it too much. Maybe it just takes time to develop, and they're having some time off. September, I know, is like a lull month for Minecraft, and yeah, as in lull, like L-U-L-L, not low as in like, lol, that's so funny, I really like this video, because I know you totally did like this video, which is why you're gonna like it, and let me know, share it if you really liked it, and make sure you subscribe with notifications turned on if you like seeing Minecraft news, because it helps out the channel a lot, feeds my ego, and lets me know that you're probably a wonderful person, and, I'm just saying, if you hit that bell, then it makes me seem less desperate at the end of the videos where I ask you to hit the bell, because you can be like, I've already done that, I don't even need to listen to this, I can go straight to the outro, and that's what I'm going to make you do right now. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.